Do you reckon that's enough bike shots? We could just drive to the lake and then film from there. No one's gonna know. I'm not paid to cycle. Come on, let's go. Sweet. A little bit of a different format for today's video. Really wanted the products to show exactly what they're meant for, and that is travelling light. I cycled about 5 miles this morning to the lake, and I had the rods on my back, all the gear I needed for a day session. I've pinged a couple out now in the spot that we thought we liked the look of, with the wind pushing down here. There's a nice bit of coverage around the back of the island and things, but having sat here for 30-40 minutes, I'm freezing my nuts off, so I think we're going to wind in and try and find the fish on the back of the wind. But that's nice and easy to do because we're travelling so light. I've got the 8-foot XTractor Recons with me today, which is a very unique system, which I'll get onto a bit more in the next one, because we're going to pack up, move around because it's so easy to do so, and see if we can find some fish. So we're now round into swim 2, and the rods are back out. That left rod, if I had to put money on either of them rods going, it'd be the left one, just because it went perfectly between the snags. First time of asking as well, wasn't it, Luke? Yeah. I'm like, it's slow melt, I might get away with it. So here's the kit I'm using today. I'm using the 8-foot XTractor Recons, the £3 version. You've also got them available in a £2.5 and a £3.5, so depending on the sort of venues you're going for. Like I said, I've got the £3 with me today. I'm casting a fair distance, but for this sort of venue, I had no qualms stepping down to a 2.5. But again, if I was going to a bigger venue and wanted to step up a gear, I'd go to the £3.5. But if you didn't like the 8-foot models and you still wanted the comforts of your normal 12-foot rods, there's also an XTractor Recon 12-foot models available, which packs down to 50 inches, but the 8-foot versions that I've got with me today pack down to 30 inches, and I think you'd agree that's a pretty cute little package. And that's something that Luke's heard a lot of before, but now we're talking about the rods. Now, the sleeves you can get obviously hold the rods and reels perfectly set up inside. And before I move on to the inside of all the padding, you've got two little sort of gaps or holes or sleeves on the material where you can put bank sticks on the outside. And if I turn it around this side, you've also got a little pocket here, perfect for like a lead pouch, something maybe packets of hooks and other things like that. You've also got these adjustable, elasticated toggles, I'd say they were, and that's where I had my net on the outside. Tighten that down and that held it in place. And then to put these bags together, you've got these Velcro tabs which loop onto a little loop on adjacent bags. You can put as many together as you like. I had 3 bags and a net on my back earlier, and it all fit together perfectly. And you've got these 2 little loops here to put a shoulder strap on. Now if I pull the rod out, as you can see just how small the whole package is. Like I said, 30 inches from top to tail. Packed down is absolutely tiny. Now I put these just in a little cubby hole in my flat this morning, right next to the shoes. So if you're someone that struggles for space, you don't have a shed or a garage, you've just got a little place to live, then this is the sort of thing that's absolutely perfect for you, because it doesn't take up much space, or even leaving it in the car if you want to for that opportune moment. But as I said, these are XTractor Recons, and there's something a bit more unique about these is the fact that they have 2 retractable or extractable parts of the butt section, which gives you quite a large butt section like so. Then the tip section goes on, so you've gone from a 30-inch little setup packed down, oh, there we go, to an 8-foot rod as quick as that. So you've got the flexibility and the versatility of a much bigger rod without having to compromise on something that's not got as good playing action or as casting capabilities. So very, very handy. Now this is normally the part where I delve into every nook and cranny, a little specification about the rods, but that kind of defeats the object of this video. We're meant to showing how these rods can be used in the real world, because to be honest, not many of you, I don't think, really care about different names of the eyes and whippings and things like that. They look the part, they work. All I need to do now is catch a fish. But the basics, just to really go through them, you've got a 40mm ringing pattern and a nice progressive power action through it. It's got a slightly unique taper to the where the sections join, just to give you that nice progressive action both when casting and hopefully when playing a fish. But to be honest, the rest is quite obvious. They look sleek and they do the business. You couldn't write it. We said 5 more minutes and we're heading off, and this one's just whizzed off. Feels tiny, but this time of year, any bite will do. There's a little common. Probably only about £4. But that is a blank saver. Well, I know Carpology is probably known for bigger specimens than this, but to me, this is all that matters after a very tough day in winter. Walking around the lake, 3 different swims, different spots, finally paid off just before we were about to head off. Barely got to test the XTractor Recons with this little scamp. Plenty of reserves, because obviously I was using the 8 £, 3 £, test curve, 8 foot 3 £, test curve, sorry. But if you went down to 2.5, then this would have been a lot more fun. But this represents a lot more than just a little fish. It's a hard fought, well earned fish, and it doesn't matter what size when they make you happy. Slip it back and cycle on home. Well, after that blank saver, bringing this one in regardless of how much longer we could stay here, because I think we both want to go home and warm up a bit. But if you're interested in these XTractor Recons, like I said, they're available in both 8 foot and 12 foot models. The 8 foots come in at $69.99 RRP, the 12 foots $89.99 RRP, and then the bags that you can buy with them as well are $22.99 for the 8 foots and $27.99 for the 12 foots. That's it from us. Cheers for watching, and see you again soon. Bit of music, slowly fade out, and boom, now we're on the end screen. That'll do. Put this in the car. Oh, you still filming? I cycled.